First I just want to say thanks so much for all of you who showed up. I mean, obviously there wouldn't be too much of a point doing this without all of you here, so just thank you so much all for coming. When I first thought I was going to build my Eagle project, it was originally going to be a couple benches along some of Prescott's trails. And like Chris Hosking said earlier, I got with him and we were going to do something along the lines of that. Then a little bit later, I saw an article in the newspaper about a memorial that needed to be built and immediately decided to take that on. So this project, I feel that it benefits the community greatly because anybody who likes this trail is going to know exactly what happened. But mainly it honors the 5 U.S. servicemen who died in the plane crash here. So, you know, the thing about it is, when I first started building this project, I had no idea that I was going to be here, standing here, talking to you all today. It has evolved so much from just a couple benches to a giant memorial. And so, I couldn't have done this alone. I have many people to thank, many of which include Asphalt Paving and Supply for donating all this material as well as much labor, which includes my uncle Mike Williams and his crew who did a lot of the work on this. Troop 10, all the Boy Scouts, they helped lay out all this riprap and they helped clearing out the brush and many things like that. The Phippen Museum over there for letting us use their parking lot. Let's see here. Also, Home Depot for donating these flowers. And also, especially to all of my family for their love and support. And most importantly, everybody who donated helped out greatly because this couldn't have been done for free. I mean, because of all your donations, this has evolved just so much. So thank you all very much. And I feel really lucky to have such a wonderful family who supported me. Many of them are here today. We have many uncles and aunts who are sitting back there. Grandparents, my great-grandpa, Bob Fortner, is sitting back there. And he is 94. So, anyways. So once again, just thank you all so much for showing up. I really appreciate you all coming. And that's all I have to say. So, thanks again.
So, can you take us back to the beginning of the idea on this?
Well, the very beginning of this, I got the idea because I saw an article in the Prescott newspaper of the city wanted a memorial built here, and so my original Eagle plan was to build a couple benches along the park trail, and then when I saw the article in the paper, I immediately decided to switch it up and go over to this because I felt it'd be a lot better to honor the family members this way, and it was something that definitely needed to be built. And then from there, originally it was just going to be a bronze plaque on a pole and just a wooden bench behind it, and then it gradually evolved more and more as I thought more about it.
And did you draw out the design of the layout, or did
I
you have help
modified
with
the
that?
design a bit from an original plan that my uncle had, Mike Williams, who was the superintendent of Asphalt Paving and Supply, and he had a plan that they used earlier that I just modified it a bit, and it worked really well.
Okay. So today you were given some pretty special gifts by one of the family members.
I have a sister who is battling stage 4 breast cancer, and I have a brother who could not make it here, and another sister. And I would like for Cody to come to the pedestal if he does not mind. I have something that my brothers and sisters and I would like to give to you, and a letter that my brother-in-law wrote, and it says, "Dear Cody, a quiet path, stones gathered together, those who walked among us again brought to mind, a husband, a father, a son, faces in a dusty photo album again remembered. You have our gratitude for honoring our father, Calvin C. Coon, and the other 4 members of the crew who climbed aboard Silver Wings, never to return. The children of Calvin C. Coon, Sue Ellen Coon Smith, Edwin Harold Coon, Margie Lee Coon Burr, and Byron Richard Coon. God bless you, and may he continue to bless our country." And I also would like to give Cody, this is a pin, and it's from the President of the United States. My sister Margie, her son-in-law was Air Force One pilot. And so there is a pin for the President of the United States, Air Force One, and we had it put in a box, and inscribed on the box says Cody J. Walker, Troop 10, Eagle Scout, October 8th, 2011. We'd like to present this to you. And this is a watercolor of the Blue Angels that's painted by a famous artist out of Pensacola, Florida. We'd also like to give this to you. And we'd like to thank you so much for your time.
How did that make you feel?
I feel honored. I mean, I got thanks from so many people. I just feel honored to have been able to do this.
And what do you recommend to other Eagle Scout would-be's, you know, that are coming along after you?
I'd recommend to just stick to it, and I mean, keep making improvements on your plan. You know, let it grow more and more, because I mean, if you want to get your Eagle Scout, might as well do something that's, you know, memorable, that you'll be able to tell your kids about much later in life.
And do you have any idea how much this cost altogether?
I know that the cost of the bronze plaque, normally it would have cost me about $2,000, but Erie Landmark Company in Pennsylvania gave it to me for about half off because it was for my project. As for all of the materials and labor, I'm not exactly sure, but it was quite a bit of money.
And did you have to raise the money too?
I did have to raise the money for the bronze plaques, and that I just basically sent out letters to numerous companies, family members, VFW posts, and eventually I did get just the right amount.
So, anything else you want to add?
I'm really honored to be here today, and I'm really glad that all the family members, you know, were able to make it out for this.